Howdy there everybody and welcome to watch me react to the Switch 2 Nintendo Direct, or whatever that is called. I am very excited for this. I was just thinking about like the previous years I haven't been like needing the Switch 2, but this last year, like 2024, I didn't play that much with my Switch. It was the first year that I didn't use it that much and I was kind of like feeling the need for the new console. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with the new console. What features will it have? There is like talk about something like Miiverse or something like that. And the most exciting thing so far has been that the Joy-Con can be turned into a mouse. That is allegedly. It's not confirmed yet, I don't think. But as a person who hates playing like shooters on a controller, that is very exciting, and the gameplay possibilities that you can do with that, especially something like Nintendo. I'm very excited to see more of that. Yeah, you can see the clock on my screen, yeah, but it's a little bit past the time the Direct actually starts. I'm a little bit late on that. But excited to see what they are offering. But yeah, enough chatting around, I just want to get into this, so yeah, let's watch it. Because I'm not doing this live, I probably will pause through some stuff and talk about something. Maybe, let's see. I don't know. Let's see what happens. And look at the black, what do you call this? Like black spots under your eyes. I am tired at the moment. But at least I feel like I have the energy to do this. Which I was a little bit worried yesterday when I was like completely tired, and I did a long walk as well. So I thought I might be dead today, but luckily not. Dude, let's just get into this, yeah. Okay, everything should be set up. I'll check the audio levels after we start this. And also, the last video I did before this, I noticed that all of the like sounds of me hitting the table came through, which I don't think has happened previously, and I have not changed anything. I was testing it now, and the sound still got through. And I couldn't fix it, so sorry if there are like loud noises. I try to into edit, I try to maybe soften them up a bit. Let's see. But yeah, I'm ready. As ready as I will be. And excited. I don't know what to expect from this. I want to be surprised. That's all. One thing that surprises me and I'm happy. Let's see. Oh, this is a little bit like PlayStation. No? Let me up the audio a little bit. Is this a new format? Or is this something... Oh. Playful. What is the game where you balance the like different shapes on top of each other? That looks a little bit like that. Oh. Okay, we are starting straight with Mario Kart. There was a lot of analysis done about the short snippet we saw in the reveal trailer.
Let's go!
Okay, there's the confirmation we have at least 20 racers. I'm excited to see, is that the biggest change in the game, or is there like bigger courses, more expanded, I don't know what to call it. Okay, we have snowmobiles, flying vehicles. The game looks great, I must say that as well. But it doesn't look that different to like Mario Kart 8 at the moment, I don't think, like visually. Which is a reason why I thought this might not be the best showcase for the new console and the graphics, because the Switch version was already, it looked so good. Oh, that's new. Also, when I'm talking, I'm missing everything. There was probably some obvious new stuff that I just missed. Oh, that was Optimus Prime. Yes. Say some fun looking vehicles, fun looking tracks. Mario Kart World. Is it connected somehow? Whoa.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto.
A lot of new faces.
I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Let me also do this.
I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware.
I'm very excited to see new faces. It's been the same faces like
What you just saw
for
was
years
Mario
now.
Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
So
Now,
I like this.
what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
I don't know, you just showed it. Is the world connected?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world.
I think it is.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Whoa.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
There was some, like, not rumors, but guesses it could be like that. But I don't know how to feel about it, like, or how I felt about it then, because it's quite hard to nail.
Off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Well, can I cheat?
Basic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Like, I feel like
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
I need to experience that
Workout tour.
to get a feel if I like it or not.
Non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Like some of the other racing games, like Crew and Forza, that have done it.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement
I
sheet,
don't know how to explain it, but
you'll be eliminated.
something is a little bit off
Can you make
by
it
that.
to the finish line?
By the tracks like being part of the world and not singular things. I don't know how to explain it, but
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
but I must say this is very impressive.
Scenic drives with friends. And even
Whoa.
take photos together at different locations.
Look at the graphics. And how far you can also see.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
That's exciting.
The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch.
I must say it was not what I was expecting from it.
About this title will be shared in
I was thinking it would be more
World Direct.
of the same,
Be on the lookout
like
for
with
more information
some
in
new features, like more racers, but I like that.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
So let me do that.
We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
What is the date? Could you tell that?
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
So that they work as a mouse.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
There has been a lot of rumors about them.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Okay, it's not just the one thing that it does. Oh, that's cool. Alone? Just like me, right now? Yes?
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Okay, it's used to chat.
That was me. That was you. So quick.
Is that Discord or Nintendo's own thing?
Wait, no.
But I like that.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi.
I assume that that is like their own application for them.
Communicate
But it looks just like Discord.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Off for an adventure.
while using the Game Chat feature. Your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
I wonder how good the microphone is going to be.
Make
Is it going to be the quality of like CSGO microphones?
Jump on here. Alright, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow?
I pressed doubt on that.
Beautiful. It's okay.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too.
Either that woman is really small or the switch is quite big. It might be both as well, but
Menu and turn on
it looked huge.
Good job.
Whow.
There we go.
You can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it? You guys, I just did it. Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
The frame rate is quite good on the bottom. But I don't think it needs to be any better.
You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know.
That's cool, and the other people can see what you are playing as well.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky.
Regardless if it's not the game, that's cool.
I feel like, okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute. So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Yeah, I wonder how this is going to look on the like the Switch's smaller
Expand
screen.
another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above.
Also, it's kind of funny they show the frame footage in the direct.
Past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
I also like the icon when the other people are watching you. You can see it.
I think we have to try.
You know it's the time to clutch.
Nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay. Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so
Is the mic in the console or the controllers?
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Wow, muting.
By connecting
Oh, the revolutionary feature. I was about to ask, is there a chance to have like face cam footage, but then I didn't ask it because the Switch doesn't have a camera.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Like, this is kind of basic stuff, but for Nintendo, this is quite advanced. I didn't think they would go this far.
With just the camera feed.
I'm way behind,
There
guys.
you go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which
Oh.
use your camera feed like this.
Is this a new Mario Party or the old one? I assume the old one.
I'll let you fix
Go a
it.
little more this way.
And is it only the specific camera for Switch 2 that works?
You can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games.
Okay, yeah, all of these are like
Favorites.
Switch games.
Decide your own rules for a retro
I don't think when they are showing the other games or people are playing, there has been anything else other than the games we know so far.
all together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
Nice.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely,
Yeah.
including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place.
This is so normal for like PC, but it's nice to see on console.
Nintendo Switch 2 Camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch
But what is the bet?
will be required to use Game Chat.
Okay, what is the bet for the cost of the camera?
Since we'd like as many
Like 100 euros?
experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
And oh, it's for a year?
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app.
First I was like, March has already gone.
For
But like,
example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
yeah, I think that's a good feature as well.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together.
Yeah, can we use the old...
Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game with GameShare.
Nice.
Shown here, even games
It didn't 3DS have the same thing.
one person owns a compatible game. With GameShare, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system.
Okay, so it works with the Switch as well.
3 other systems at a time.
Is this feature coming to Switch as well, or just Switch 2?
Other Switch 2 systems. And you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on
Yeah, that's a good game to have it on. Surprised there was no Mario Party.
select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next,
Wow. That sound was delayed. Is my sound delayed?
the system itself.
Please take a look.
I need to check. Is my sound actually delayed? Bigger screen, same thickness.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen.
Okay.
Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
High definition display.
With approximately double the pixels compared to
Is it
Switch,
1080p?
you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Yeah, 1080p. That's all you need, I think. It doesn't need to look better than that. Is it LCD? Oh,
The screen supports up to
120 frames.
per second, allowing for smooth gameplay in supported titles.
LCD. Okay.
The LCD screen is more vivid.
I haven't seen the OLED version. People are hyping it up quite a bit, so I don't know how like big of a jump it is from the original screen.
Connect magnetically.
So I'm
Strong
fine with
magnets
this.
keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Only thing
The SL and SR buttons
that I don't like the design is that
when playing with a Joy-Con 2
what is it called? R2 trigger, at least on PlayStation. It's not
are now larger.
it's just a button. It's not is analog the correct word to say?
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible
Both of them.
games.
Okay.
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Yes.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Okay. Okay.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice.
I must say,
friends
a lot of
and
good
interact
features.
with Game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Should I hear the difference here? was the 3D sound? I don't know if these have it. I assume so.
But freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
So it's easier to use or charge in tabletop than the camera as well.
Or charging in tabletop mode.
Yes, and the camera didn't need
Nintendo Switch 2
like another cord going to the wall.
6 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data.
That is still kind of nothing.
Writing data is also faster.
I was kind of hoping for more. I think I have that 256 gig.
To connect to your
I think I have 500 gigs on my Switch at the moment and it's full.
games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Okay, that's nice. And 4K.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Okay. Nice.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2.
This is the most interesting part. You can play them, but are they enhanced? And if they are enhanced, do you need to pay for that? Like the videos I have watched on this online, like the people are expecting it's tied to the online, or then it's like paid. And I don't know how to feel about it. I kind of like, on Xbox, it's free. And I wish that was the industry standard, but of course you need to do some work on them to make them look good, and that costs money. But also, I would think that would then produce more sales as well. I don't know. Let's hear it.
As well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Do they have better performance? Nothing about that, because I have a lot of Switch 1 games that I haven't finished because the performance is quite bad, and I was waiting for Switch 2 to finish them.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello.
Okay, let's see it. 1, 2, switch.
Is actually inside the game itself.
Whoa.
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
That's cool.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
Okay, this is kind of cool, but also like,
To the system with magnets.
I don't need to read all of this.
Inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2
Is this needed in a game, or is it just something I can read online?
to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
I assume there was also some like thing that pushes out and locks it in.
With signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
Oh,
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes,
That's cool.
things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos.
oh, it's again the same thing that was with the original Joy-Cons.
To tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are
Is there drift?
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please
But it's the same day.
Now, I'd like to share some more information.
That was cool.
regarding
I liked it.
Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Yeah. Oh.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
I think I have one in my current Switch. Is that possible?
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Probably not, because it was so cheap. Yeah.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
Okay.
We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation,
People speak very highly of that controller. I don't think I have ever held it in my hands, or the previous Pro controller.
three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check
This is very cool as well. I'm definitely watching it.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
January, February, March, April, May, June. 6 months. We are at the moment in the 2 months away? If my math is correct.
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
It's very soon.
Now,
Yes.
broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Okay, Switch 1 games and then Switch 2 edition games. That is a mouthful.
The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
I assume that's most of the lineup.
Are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
But what does it cost?
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
Jamboree TV.
Upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
Oh.
audio recognition,
Wow.
more expressive rumble,
They can always get so creative with the feature of the Switch. That's why I was excited for the mouse and microphone.
all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions.
That's very goofy, I like it.
Or 4 friends can take the party online.
I wonder how it works if you have 2 people playing
A mode where the livelier team wins.
on one TV or one console and then a couple people online.
Hit blocks to
And you have the camera. Does it recognize both of your faces?
ride an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini games using full body movement and sound.
That's so cool.
Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
Okay, nice.
When you enter a pipe, a mini game will begin.
Whoa,
Bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm.
I like that.
One where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini games.
I must say, I was expecting them to have like a game to showcase like the mouse controls and then the features. I wasn't expecting it to be like an existing game that they update.
And rumble.
I was expecting something more like snipper clips or
Mario Party Jamboree.
One to Switch, something in that vein.
Plus Jamboree
This is very cool.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Does it cost money?
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Okay, it costs money. Makes sense.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Okay, let's see how this looks. I'm very excited for this. Both of them as well. There was...
Switch 2 editions of the
I can pause this quickly. There was rumors that it was only going to be Breath of the Wild that gets the boost or the edition thing first, and no Tears of the Kingdom. And I was a little bit weirded out by that. I was like, why? So this makes a lot of sense.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR. which makes the image more vibrant. So you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
I must say that I can't see the difference in the first two shots, but when they set the HDR, it looked so good after that, and of course the frame rate.
Plus,
Zelda Notes.
you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Oh, it's something that you can...
This
No?
new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example,
Whoa.
it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
The heck? This is kind of cool.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Okay, this is very cool. Can I use it on Switch 1 as well?
We hope these features will make your adventures even
I first thought it was like a notebook that you can write with the mouse functionality, but that was much more cooler. Star-Crossed World.
Forgotten Land. You'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2.
This game was very cool. I finished it like
And frame rates.
1 week, 2 weeks. It was just like pure fun.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
Okay, so it's existing levels
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's
that are modified, I assume. No? This is new?
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Interested to see what's the difference here then. The ones before this had like added content. Is this only the mouse controls and better visuals?
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames.
4K. I guess this is a Switch 1 game, but still. Oh, 4K. And 120 frames per second. The fuck? I was not expecting that. Is there a middle ground on 2K? I have a 2K monitor, please.
Per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
Okay, I'll just pause here. I'm very interested to see what is the price there. 5-10 euros, anything above that, I think. Even, I don't know, even those features, I don't think it should pay extra. If you buy the game, if there is like, it's only sold for Switch 1, and you buy that game to play on Switch 2, then I think, I don't know, it shouldn't pay extra then, I don't know. So, like, those features don't justify the upgrade for me, I don't think.
Plus, Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled
At least, like, with higher price.
will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
Also, this game looks a lot better.
The power of Switch 2. You can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Is that all?
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
And I assume the price varies.
To these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
And not to sound ungrateful, but is that all? I was expecting a lot more games to get an upgrade. Like, I assume the Switch 1 games don't get a visual update. They maybe get a boost in performance, that they hit the 30 frames per second that they were meant to be hitting on the Switch. But they just couldn't because of the hardware.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand.
Also, I haven't been focusing that much. They might have said something related to that already, and I haven't just missed it.
brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Okay. Let's see it.
Please take a look.
Something related to music? It's... Oh no. It's not arms, it's wheels. Is it like a drag and drive? Is it just basketball? But it's cool because it takes like advantage of the both being able to be used as a mouse. I must say it's not the most impressive looking game, but I like the mechanic. It would be cool if something like this was like a back-in game. Like, I don't think you can charge full... Whoa, that was cool. I don't think you can charge like full price for this now. It's not that impressive. God dang. Summer 2025. I must say that was cool. I like that.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, third parties? Elden Ring. Or is this the Battle Royale? I assume this is Elden Ring, yeah?
This world is in dire need of repair.
I hope this is native footage.
You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
I'm trying to eye out the visual quality. Draw distance is good. The quality in the like further back looks good.
May you take the throne.
Is this the time I finally try this game? It's not in a deep sale, so I haven't dipped it or tried it out yet.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Is it the full release?
Introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2.
This hasn't fully released yet. Yeah, it's still in early access. Onimusha. Okay, Street Fighter. But Onimusha, I want to play it on my Switch. Oh, I haven't heard this song in a while. It's such a good song. Whoa. Okay, Amiibo confirmed as well. But this is really cool.
Initiating Arsenal boot.
Exoprimal?
Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels.
No.
Testing data link with spine. Normal.
Is this something new? Daemon X Machina?
Long wars where our freedom was restricted. We will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
Is you?
I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! I really like the original game. The soundtrack on that game is amazing.
This planet
okay, it's not. Is it?
The sovereign axiom.
I never focused on the story too much. I thought that was the game title already. Yeah, it is.
Humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
Fuck yeah. I was so excited when this was announced that it was in development.
Don't they?
And it's coming so soon. Wait, is Oh, hello there. I see what game you are bringing here, but is that like 9th of June or 5th of September? I don't know how the dates go. I assume it's that way around, like later one.
Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, this looks a little bit more rough.
You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and
But I don't think they have had so much time to like optimize this.
get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this: if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one. Trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Oh, it's a launch game. Damn.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on...
Is it again the, like, famously, the FIFA game on the Switch? It's just the same game, but they update the roster every year. I don't think, did they even stop releasing the games? Like the previous couple of years, I'm not even sure. It's that again, yeah.
Gridiron. We're excited to announce the EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch.
I would be very excited for NHL.
Arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience
Okay, these look decent.
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Has this been announced before? And is this the first Xbox published game to then release on the Switch too? It's done by Activision now. I remember having so much. Oh. Whoa. That's a cool location. Is that from the original games?
This is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Technically, this was on the Switch already, yeah? It was just cloud version.
Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
Nice. I wonder how many of these are launch games.
Decided to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Is this 007? Yeah. We know that they are developing James Bond game. Very excited to see this. And very excited it's actually coming to this console. God, I love that music. As a person who has never watched a full James Bond game.
The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Come on, you don't know more than that.
The story of
Fuck yeah.
never fades.
I can pause this. It's Bravely Default 1. I was hoping it to come to Switch 1, like in the previous Direct, and it would release before Switch 2 releasing, and I could play it, but this works too.
Reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
I wonder, it doesn't look that it couldn't run on the Switch 1. I wonder if there is a version.
Flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own.
Was this the first game or the both?
Enjoy your adventure.
It's very logically numbered series. There is Bravely Default 1, Bravely Default 2nd, and then Bravely Default 2. And I own the first one and 2, which is the third one. But I have never finished this. I bought it when, I think close to when I had Switch, and because of that I never ended up playing it on my 3DS.
RPG. Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
Nice.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの
Director's Cut. Oh yeah, this game is already on Switch. Isn't it? I'm crazy thinking that.
伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と
It's also a cool way to bring it here with new like additional content.
ぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
I don't like the sound on this. Is this Warriors game? No? For Zelda? Yes, it is. I don't know, I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom. Wait. I don't want to hear this. I don't want spoilers. I still haven't finished the game, so I guess I can look. Oh wait, I'm behind this, so I can just skip through this a little bit. I want to see gameplay. This is spoilers. This is probably spoilers too. Look how many enemies there are. Holy shit. I'm sorry for muting this. Are these characters that I know from the game? How many spoilers are these? I don't know how much I want to see. Yes. That was a little spoilery, but I got to see the enemies, at least the amount of enemies. That was impressive. Like, you just...
Was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
Don't spoil me. When I looked into the background, you saw the enemies, and I was, yeah, that looks like correct. For it was what it was previously, and then you looked more into this, and you saw that it just kept going and going and going. I was like, holy shit. Yes.
And now, some news about
Sorry for pausing that.
Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Makes sense.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
Is it the Switch 2 edition games?
Look at this.
Or new console added? Whoa. The fuck? There was a lot of talk, like this being a possibility that they could do, but it was always like turned down because the games start to be like that impressive that remastering them would make more sense. Or just porting them.
Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life.
There has been so many rumors about like Wind Waker and is it Twilight Princess coming to like Switch and like the ports. And this is the first thing we get. Not a bad thing, because this already, like, GameCube games start to be like that good that they aren't that dated. But still, I have played the Wii U version of this.
Shading.
I must say it looks a little bit more impressive, but yeah.
Mysterious baton, Link's
You know me.
sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls and swords.
I assume fighting game fans are very excited for this one.
Weapons-based fighting game. Each fighter comes equipped with a
I must say, I was not expecting this to be added, like the whole GameCube console.
Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers.
This is something I have been like wanting to try.
Put it all on the line in death-defying.
It looks so much fun.
Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the story mode as well.
In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
With your faces on the screen.
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
Okay.
You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
That's cool.
More titles will be added.
Holy shit, I have wanted to play the... Let me think. I think there is one Fire Emblem game on GameCube and the other one sequel to that is on Wii. Those are something I have really wanted to try out. That's cool.
In the future.
I don't know much about cheapy Robo games, but you always see like a couple of videos of like underrated Switch games. That's something I would really like to try. Is that the one they remastered on the Switch, or was it the second one? Nice.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online plus
Hello? How do I know the spot where I am? How am I going to... Is this the safest way to watch? So I don't spoil anything, let's go with this one, yeah.
A large, sturdy...
The Trinitas has almost...
Probably somewhere in here.
The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for...
Glad it didn't do the same as with the Xbox Developer Direct, where I was watching it again a little bit later than the like live stream feed, and when the stream ended, I was in the middle. I think I was starting to watch it, and it skipped into the end and showed all of the games announced there.
Nintendo Switch Online members will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
At least it made a fun reaction.
遊んでいただいた方はもちろん、プレイしたことがない方も、Nintendo GameCube、Nintendo Classics を
I'm interested for the reason why this is only on the Switch 2.
ハードのタイトルも Nintendo Switch 2で遊ぶことが
Is it just like
引き続きソフトメーカーさんのタイトル
Is it because of the like boost Switch 2 sales because it's something exclusive to that compared to Switch 1? Or is it just that the Switch 1 couldn't for some reason run them? I don't know.
をご覧ください。
Okay, more third parties? Dangon... What is it? What is the name? Oh, Deltarune. Why does that look like the... What is the like the murder mystery game? Danganronpa or something like that? Under the parallel story. I don't know much about this. I only know that the first episode or something like that is released. Looks very cool. I assume this is coming to Switch 1 as well. Launch day. Whoa.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
Damn.
Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous...
Is this Switch 2 footage? Because this looks crisp.
And it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 20...
Let me go back a little bit. Like, the detail in the background looks really good.
Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Oh, a little tease.
A shirt from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization
With the mouse cursor?
In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history.
I must say, everything so far has been perfect. The only thing that I feel like is missing at the moment is like a couple more first-party games that are specifically made for this console. Like at the moment we have seen like the Switch 2 edition games, but those are older games getting upgraded. Then we have Arceus and Metroid Prime 4. Those are games that are also releasing on the Switch, and we have already seen them. And then, obviously, Mario Kart was new and very impressive.
The new mouse controls.
Why I say that I want to see more of first-party games is because that they always get like the most out of the system. So I want to see what is it capable of.
In the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have.
Also, I don't know how to feel about like buying a chance to use a mouse. Does that feel weird? Like they said you can purchase the like edition of that game. Didn't they? Like if you already own that game, you can purchase an edition just to use a mouse. So if you plug that into the Switch 2, the original game, or the Switch version game, you can play, but you can't use the mouse. That feels a little bit weird.
Even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Some classy music.
NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
Cool.
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation.
I think this is something new.
Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line and sinker. Tastes amazing.
I first thought this feels a little bit out of place for this direct.
Really have started to master this survival.
But then I realized like they are trying to sell the like playing together part.
Nicely done.
So it makes sense with them.
I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time for home.
Survival Kits. That sounds like a mobile game.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Whoa.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style.
Whoa.
You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return.
I thought they already made the second one. I might be mixing it up with something. That looks fun. Oh, this is the... No? No. Astroneer? What is the game called? It's always sale on... or on sale on Steam. Starseeker Astroneer Expeditions. I assume that's a completely new game.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
Okay, let's see how this looks.
2077 is an open...
This looks like not the best footage of the game, so I assume it's native Switch 2 footage.
world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition
For a handheld, it looks really good.
comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
And seem to run quite well as well.
エニックスの浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
Nice.
本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いて。
I have the first game on my PlayStation 4, but I just never have the time to play it.
20年以上の時。
Like I mostly play Switch games because it's handheld. I can play it in bed or take it with me, and that way I have more time to play with it.
FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
I'll get these on sale like a year later. Kunichigami, nice. I still need to give that game a go, it's on Game Pass at the moment. I almost skipped that, what the... This is what people have been asking for ages. And I almost didn't even notice it. I think I was looking at it and like, oh, Hollow Knight, and then I was like, wait, what? It's not a lot of new footage. It does not have a date. But it's here. It's alive. I haven't played the original, but it's in the montage. I would assume this has like its own section. People are so hyped for this game. 2025, okay. Good Night Universe. I've never heard of that game. It looks interesting, like different. Wild Hearts, this was the like Monster Hunter like. Rune Factory, yeah. Whoa. Obviously, I didn't even consider this. It's a game I have really wanted to play. It seems like my kind of a game. But I don't know, I don't want to play, like, my PC can't run it, I don't think. But I'm starting to question it if this can run it and my PC couldn't. Maybe I should try it on my PC with like lower settings. But I could buy it on I have Series S that I can use to play like modern games. But it doesn't, I don't think it has mouse and keyboard support for that game. But because of the Switch 2, it has a mouse now. Something like a mouse at least. Also, I'm noticing we have still quite a lot of time left. And I would much more like to play it on a handheld as well. But that goes against what I said about playing it on with the keyboard and mouse. Yeah, this is going over a lot of the previous Direct footage as well. Yeah, obviously Fortnite. Fuck yeah, show me footage. Okay, they didn't show much. Did it have a date? 2025, okay, nice. Nice, that's a game I'm excited for. I have never finished one game, I have a couple of them on my 3DS, but it's kind of the same thing as it was with Bravely Default 1. Nice. Exciting.
たくさんのタイトルをご紹介してきましたが、次がソフトメーカーさんの最後のタイトルになります。
The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners, okay.
ご覧ください。
Is this a new game? I assume it's not a port. If it's saved like as a last one. I don't know it, at least based on that. Not creepy at all.
I give you my blood.
Vampires? I was also thinking about like
I give you
Wolf Among Us, but I don't think so.
Life. Turn a wheel and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Is it Castlevania maybe? That would make sense. And also a thought that popped into my head. Okay, we have 10 minutes left. A thought that popped into my head is that it's also cool that we get now, like Nintendo Directs, they can showcase like new games that are releasing multi-platform as well. Like this one. That actually look impressive. I assume this is Castlevania. I have never played them. That I assume you would know. No? It's Bloodborne. Is it actually? People are going to lose their... No, it's not. No. I have never played it, so I don't know. If it would be Bloodborne 2, that would be... people would lose their shit. This is something completely new, no? At least I have never seen any game from them that is remotely like this. Whoa. What a place to announce this as well. It's a kind of a statement as well. Is this an expansion to Elden Ring? No, it had a train. It can't be. It's something new, no? I like the music a lot. Co-op? No, that someone.
Contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
I assume it's an expansion. Wow. But like this kind of stuff makes me feel like it's not. I don't know enough about the Souls games. That's Daredevil. Duskblood. Whoa. And it's like, was it 2 years ago they released Elden Ring? I guess they have been releasing like Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, yeah. Okay, makes sense. Available only. That is so surprising because most of the publishers at the moment, they are talking about, like for example Square Enix with Sony, they don't want to do the exclusive deals anymore because the money that Sony pays is not enough for them to make profit on the games because they can't release them on a bigger audience. It has helped them so far that they have been able to release the games a little bit later on PC. But there has been a lot of talk, for example with Square Enix, that they want to release on everything. They don't want to do the exclusive deals anymore, so it's very surprising to me. This one. Damn.
いただいたのは From Software さんが手掛ける完全新作タイトルです。どのようなゲームなのかについてはディレクターの宮崎さんが語るクリエイターズボイスを公開し。
Also, this is why the app that they released is so cool because they can put developer stuff and hopefully more of that they have been doing with the Switch they can put there. I am so excited to watch videos like that.
ソフトメーカーさんのタイトルの紹介は以上です。ご出演いただいた開発者の皆様。
I bet nobody predicted anything like that.
ご用意いただいたソフトメーカーの皆様、本当にありがとうございます。ご覧いただいた以外にも、Nintendo Switch 2に向けて多くのゲーム開発を進めていただいています。今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますのでお楽しみに。続いてはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Okay, now some first party. I'm excited for this. Kirby Air Ride? Or isn't that something you ride with the Star? Or new Kirby game? Yeah. It has a nuke now. I can pause it quickly. I know that Kirby Air Ride, it is like it's not like Mario Kart. Is it more like the stars are kind of vehicles that you ride on, but isn't like, I haven't seen much footage of it, but I think it's like you battle on arenas. It might be also a racing game. Something like that. So it would be really surprising to me to showcase that alongside Mario Kart. I would assume, or I would have assumed this is like 3D Kirby. But I don't know. Maybe it is. No, it's definitely karting. Kirby Air Ride. Air Riders. Interesting choice. Sakurai, yeah. Nice. I say it's interesting for me in that sense that I wouldn't have put it first on the first. I assume there are going to be a couple more first party games on this list. I wouldn't have put, like, the only first party new game that has been showcased is Mario Kart. I would have put some game from other genre first and then maybe this. But yeah, that's cool.
任天堂ゲームキューブのカービィのエアライド以来22年ぶりに完全新作が登場します。
And it's a brand new game, not a remaster.
カービィのエアライダーにぜひご期待ください。
And this has to be like cinematic, not actual gameplay footage.
最後の映像となります。ご覧ください。
What is it?
次が最後の
Last trailer for today.
ご覧ください。
Okay, they didn't show a lot of first party stuff then. This is new Mario. Has to be. Or does it has to be? No. How you jump on those enemies? They look tall and weird. Donkey Kong? Something completely new? It would be also a bold statement. No, it's Donkey Kong, yeah. Nice. Whoa. His new look is interesting, but this game looks dope. Whoa. I'm amazed. So many cool gameplay mechanics. He also just ripped through those. They were just innocent bystanders. And you killed them. Is this a launch game? Okay, it has 2D sections as well. Is this the Mario team that is making this? That was a good song. Whoa. The enemy designs on this look crazy. Hello there. Bonanza. Nice. Has to be a launch game, yeah. No. Is it only launching with Mario Kart?
ご覧いただいたのはドンキーコングの新しい 3D アクションゲームドンキー
I might have missed that it also releases with Metroid Prime, or then the third parties that are releasing on that day, but like they count for big enough launch lineup, yeah.
ドンキーコングバナンザです。
But that game is fucking dope.
敵も壁も地面も 全てを破壊しながら巨大な地下世界を突き進みます。詳細は改めて。
I love the like new gameplay mechanics that are there, but also the world design is so cool
お伝えしますので。
and so different to what we usually see with Nintendo.
ここまでご覧いただきありがとうございます。
So far.
改めてになりますが、Nintendo Switch 2の発売日は6月5日です。
It would be nice if we get a slide of the launch lineup.
最後に発売する本体のご紹介です。まずは Nintendo Switch 2の本体です。これに加え、ダウンロード版のマリオカートワールドがセットになった本体も発売します。詳しくはダイレクト終了後に公開する公式ホーム
Please don't tell me the pre-orders are real live. Now that I'm watching this, I'm late to pre-order.
ページをご覧ください。
駆け足になりましたが、
I'm kind of tempted. I have enough cash to buy it like on cash, but there's no chance any shop is selling it on that day.
お伝えする内容は以上になります。
発売までもうしばらくお待ちいただくことになりますが、Nintendo Switch 2を皆さんにご体験いただけることを今からとても楽しみにしています。
最後までご覧いただき
ありがとうございました。
Thank you. That was something. I must say it was like the hardware stuff. It was a lot of that was like there was a lot of prediction videos that I watched and they kind of covered all of that stuff. But even the stuff like how you communicate with the system
from a distance.
Like, well, maybe not this stuff, but how you can, like the Discord thing on the bottom, you can see other people's gameplay. It's not just adding like voice chat, it's adding all of these features. It's so cool. Also, there was stuff like I mentioned it in somewhere that there were talks about like having something similar to Miiverse or something like that, which I think would have been cool, but it's not the case. So that's a little bit sad. I would have been down for that. But yeah, a lot of like obvious ideas that were used, but they were like really polished. And they had features that I did not expect. And what I did not expect that it was so third-party focused. Like, yeah, we got the... Did it actually have the dates for the Switch 2 edition games? Like for example this one. Did it have just the date for 2025 or is this launch? It doesn't say it. Yeah, it never says the date, yeah. Interesting. I would assume these are launch games. Launch window games at least. It would be nice to have, for example, the Zelda games on launch and Kirby. Something to play. Something new but familiar at the same time. The only thing that I didn't like in this direct, this was, sorry, I got sidetracked. I tried to fast forward to the spot I want to talk about. This game looks cool, but it's not like I would pay 10 euros for this, but it looks cool. I like the mechanics that you use for that with the mouses. That's so like, I don't know, having fun with the controls. I'm excited to see what else they come up with those. And what I also like, they weren't scared the mouse feature. It's just not a feature that you can use, for example, in the first-person shooter games. It's a feature in the games, like the Mario Party Edition game. What I'm talking about. Mario Party additional content. Yes, that's what I want to say. It's fully reliant on the like mouse usage on some of the mini games, and then I like that they are like committing to that. Hopefully it works well. That's a one worry. But the one thing that I'm not that excited about is the like Switch 2 or Switch 1, Switch 2 edition games or whatever they're called. Wait, I missed when this releases. How fast I need to speedrun Tears of the Kingdom. What is my timeline? When do I need to finish this? Because I love the original this winter. Okay, I'm not in such a rush. I love the original Warriors game. Okay, sidetracked again. I wanted to talk about... Well, it was for example with the Civilization that is already came on the Switch 1 and comes to Switch 2, and only upgrade that they have to that game. I would not gonna lie. When I talk, I'm not fully focused, so I might miss some stuff. So I might have missed some other features. Only thing I picked up was the mouse cursor, and they said it was a purchasable upgrade, which I don't like. If it's just a feat, like using the mouse, and you need to pay money for that, I don't like that at all. And with Metroid Prime as well. The only thing that they are adding to this was the mouse cursor, or the mouse functionality, and obviously then this, which I think this is like you can charge money for this. I hope it's not a lot, it's like 5 to 10 euros or something like that. But yeah. Yeah. It would make sense that, for example, like game prices have now raised. It's not standard that they are 70 euros, but most of the games, AAA games, cost 70 euros. So it would make sense that, for example, Prime 4 costs 60 euros. And if you want to upgrade, then it's 70 euros. It's 10 euro upgrade. Same with the Legends ZNA. That would make sense to me. I don't know. The most shocking moment was definitely the From Software game. I did not know any, like... I could not... It looked so much like Elden Ring that I thought it was like maybe DLC. First it looked a little bit like Bloodborne, and then when it was new game I was like, yeah, that's a cool announcement, and it's cool. It's kind of a statement that they announced that in the Switch Direct, and not, for example, like Summer Game Fest or something like that. But then the aftermath, Switch exclusive. What the hell? Was it console exclusive, or it said play on Switch 2 exclusively? Didn't it? It was after this, yeah. Only on Nintendo Switch 2. That was the most shocking shit I have watched in these presentations for a long while. I don't know how well you can see it. I was probably just speechless for a moment. And then the Donkey Kong game looks absolutely amazing. What was the game before that? Yeah, right. This was... I think that this was a bad announcement. Badly made. Because what I said about Mario Kart already, yeah. They kind of like both... I assume this is a like racing game as well, so it's kind of the same genre. Like, it would have been nice that there would have been another first party game, at least between them, but knowing that there was only one left after this, that's not quite possible. But would it have been... well, also there was... I completely forgot the Hyrule Warriors game. It's not first party, but it kinda is. Yeah, that's in the between. And I kind of... I didn't miss it, but I kind of glanced over it because I don't want to get spoilers. Yeah, I guess it makes sense then. But like... That is a little gripe with this, and then the trailer is the biggest gripe I have with it. It's exciting announcement, but we see no gameplay of it. And this is the Switch 2 reveal event. I would expect we get to see impressive looking games, not a CGI trailer. Like this for sure is not the gameplay footage, yeah. But yeah. This was amazing. I want this immediately in my life. Some of the location, look at the world design, where they showcase. Right, yes. But if I can pause it in the correct spot. Maybe not. There was this part where there was the mining town and you could see the background behind it. It's probably already gone. Yeah, that was the... What is it? Bananasa. That's a very hard word for me. That was the title reveal after that. Like, this looks cool. But there was that town that looked super cool. I can't find it. Then 2D levels as well. Looking amazing. I'm impressed. Fully impressed. Yeah. Regardless, whatever they showed here, I would have already gotten the Switch 2. My hype level was quite low, to be honest. I was excited to see everything, but I wasn't like... I don't know, it didn't kind of feel real the moment that it's already here. And now I'm fully hyped. And just excited to see more. I guess this is the part where I ask your thoughts. What did you think of this? What looked exciting? What was your favorite game shown here? And was there something you didn't like? And also, I think it was announced this week, we have Treehouse, the same stuff with, like they have during E3 or that period, where they showcase the games, just play them. It was it 3 days for this week or something like that? That they are going to showcase games. And so hopefully this one is showcased there. Maybe Air Ride too, that would be interesting. But yeah. Whoa. Excited kind of as a game dev student to start to like throw some ideas. What could you do with the controls and everything? And definitely looking at some of these games, they also give you ideas and like how unique some of the ideas are. For example, I really like the basketball game where you needed to use the wheels. Not arms, wheels. Okay, let me cut in here for a bit. I already did the video and ended it, but then I went back and looked some stuff, and also noticed there was a version with timestamp for easier going through. So I'm just going to quickly do that and give my thoughts, because how I ended on the video was, I don't know, it wasn't negative, but I didn't appreciate this fully, because for example this game, Mario Kart, looked dope. I don't want to spend too much time on that because it's Mario Kart. It's cool how it's like fully connected world. That aspect of it I really appreciate. The first thing that I completely missed, well, for example, these ones, they had dates. I think Prime 4 did not have date. Actually, let me check, just in case if it has. Let's see, where in here was it? Okay, it's not uploaded yet. Cool. Okay, it's not up to date, so I don't need to care about that. I think Kirby was slated for late summer, like early autumn. I think Zelda's were for the launch, if I'm not too crazy. Yes. This one was for summer, no date. I wonder if there is going to be another showcase before this or something like that, which will give date to these. Then one that I missed, let me go first to that, was Bravely Default, which is a launch game. And I kind of want to get it. This makes me more and more excited for the launch, yes. The one thing that I completely forgot about that was in this direct, Daemon X Machina.
The Sovereign Axiom.
The first game is so dope. It's like, it's so perfect for the Switch because the levels are like 10 to 15 minutes. So I guess the longer levels, I never finished it. So take my word with a grain of salt. But what I played of it, I think 10 hours, something like that. The levels were like really bite-sized, and it was easy to just pick up the Switch, play a level, put it down. The story was presented in a way that wasn't the most interesting to me. This looks a little bit more like, I guess, better from a storytelling perspective. And like I said in the reaction, the soundtrack to this game is fucking amazing. Let me play one of the songs from here. Okay, this is the main theme. Is the audio enough? Hopefully. It's like really sad start, I really like it. And when it ramps up. So fucking good. I listen to the OST so often, also this one, listen to this. If this is the one I'm thinking, yeah, this is also good. Makes me just want to dance. Okay, listen to those yourself. There was one more, let me find it, that I absolutely love. This one. I don't know how to describe, but this is probably out of those three that I think are the best tracks in the soundtrack. This is probably my favorite. So fucking good. And this part as well, let me skip a little bit so we don't need to spend me just being silent here. It's amazing, trust me. So very excited for this. And it was coming, I think, in September, yeah? That is... not September, that is... no, it's September, yeah. Yeah. Excited for that, and I think this is the American date, yeah. Then there were some ports. Kind of like expected to see most of these. Or I expected them to eventually come to the system. Announcing the next James Bond game was something that was not on my cards. It didn't have gameplay though, so... But what this direct showed was that Switch has kind of been doing its own thing. I don't think it has like competed that much with PlayStation and Xbox, but the announcements here like tell otherwise. These are like new games. Huge games like this one, very anticipated, as well as the Elden Ring or the From Software one announced here first. So exciting. I don't want to see more of this. Looks dope. I just want to show the part that amazed me. Where was it? No, the video doesn't want to work. It was probably somewhere here. Oh, this was already after it, no? No. Yeah, exactly this part. How to... Just... in Hyrule Warriors on the Switch, there was a decent amount of enemies around you, and I was just looking at, yeah, it looks the same. Then I saw these and I was like, holy shit, there's quite a lot, and then I watched in the back and it's a lot. So fucking impressive. This is one of the best like showcases of the performance of the system. This gets me so hyped. Then the GameCube games I did okay, yeah, available launch day as well. I was complaining a tiny bit about the launch not having first party games. There is maybe not new ones, but like not first party ones, but like for example I don't remember where was it, but Bravely Default on launch, Deltarune on launch. Like, you can complain. Borderlands 4 on launch. That's one good example about like new games getting announced, dropping day and date on the system. That's so exciting. Cyberpunk, was it launch as well?
7 is an open
こんにちは
on launch day.
Launch date as well, yeah. And these ones... These ones? There might have been something that was launch date, but they weren't that, like... Most of these we had already seen, or they were ports. Except for Silksong. Weight of this screen cannot be, like, understated. At least for me, it's so shocking that it's exclusively only on this Switch 2. And the game looks dope. This might be my first From Software game that I actually give a go to. Just because it's on the Switch 2. It would be like a good starting point for me, I think. Air didn't have a date, it's this year. And then Donkey Kong looked amazing. Yeah, that's the end of this segment. Was there anything else I didn't mention that I wanted to talk about? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know how to end this video. This part was, I filmed this later, like I said, so I don't know if I end with this or end with my original ending, so I don't know. But back to the original video, or this ends here. Goodbye.